All right. Hello, everyone. This is my first try to give some update on what's going on in the US and little bit of in the world too. A little bit of update on what's going on here. Okay, it's Esra Öziskender. So, Trump asked health officials to bring out the vaccine until end of the year. So we're gonna wait for that. During almost 6 months in the pandemic, all over the world, we have over 8 million people affected from coronavirus, 8,836 and 896. And unfortunately, 464,321 people lost their lives. 4 million and a half survived. So when we look at the US, 2,313,920. That's the people who are affected with coronavirus in the US. And we have a death toll of 121,652. So almost about 122,000 people lost their lives. When we look at all over the world, USA is the number one, and then Brazil, England, Italy, France, and Spain, and as you know, all others come. So within the US, New York is the number one state that affected from coronavirus outbreak. So far, 31,172 people lost their lives. Almost 32,000 people died of coronavirus. And then New Jersey, 12,960. Then Massachusetts, 7,800. Illinois, 6,580. Then Pennsylvania and Michigan, California, Connecticut, Florida, Louisiana, Maryland, it goes like that. When we look at in New York State, in the New York state, the most affected city is Kings County, which is Brooklyn, then Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, Long Island, and Westchester. So I'm repeating again, Brooklyn is the number one, which is my old city. I was living in Brooklyn for the last 5 years, which I love so much. I was in Shipset Bay. So Brooklyn affected the most, and then Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, Long Island, and Westchester. So much of the research remains provisional or ambiguous. So there is no result of finding a medicine or vaccine so far. So we don't have any treatment yet, as you all know. So we don't know when it's gonna come into life either. In some states, coronavirus is peaking these days, which are Arizona, Florida, Texas, California, South Carolina. They have record spikes. And in California, now using the masks are obligatory. They have to use the masks if they are not in the home. In all over the states, if you are in a store, in anywhere, in a closed environment, you have to use the masks. Otherwise, you cannot get into there, including gas stations, anywhere. So, in terms of the stimulus packages, most US citizens and people with the green cards, they received $1,200 coronavirus stimulus package. A second one probably is on the way. It's not clear yet. It could be either $1,200 a cash deposit, or they're thinking now $4,000 credit towards the travel. It's a travel check or travel credit, something like that. So they're gonna decide which one to implement. We don't know yet. So almost 40 million people applied for unemployment insurance, which is very high, as you can see, and they are getting unemployment insurance. Usually in unemployment insurance is given for 26 weeks. There are 10 states among 50 states. There are 10 states that they give less than 26 weeks, and there is one state that they give more than 26 weeks. This is the regular timing, so which is about 6 months, give and take, maybe 6.5 months. But in an extraordinary times like we are living right now, these 26 weeks can be extended to 13 weeks more, and if the situation still remains, it can be exceeded 7 more weeks. So a total of 20 more weeks people can get unemployment insurance. So which makes it actually either 39 weeks or a total of 46 weeks that they can get unemployment insurance. The minimum rate for unemployment insurance is $104, and the maximum rate is $504. So you can get unemployment insurance money according to your situation between $104 and $504 a week. But because we are having a pandemic and it's an extraordinary time, so on top of this regular unemployment insurance rate, every week government is issuing $600 before tax for all the people that get an unemployment insurance. But this $600 is gonna end of July 31st. So it may extend, but we don't know yet. So for now, it's until end of July. So that's all for now, and this was my first test broadcast for what's going on here. Oh, also in terms of the George Floyd protests, Trump signed a rule that chokehold is not gonna be used again unless they are really under threat. The chokehold is like the thing that killed George Floyd. They are not gonna be able to use it again in the US unless they are really threatened by somebody for the death. So this is one improvement after all the protests. It looks like it's slowed down a little bit right now. And that's all for now. I will give more news later on. Bye-bye.